Hello, global educators. I am Aura Tanner, CEO of Black Unicorn Education, where we make tech make sense by any creative means necessary. I am so excited to be here with you today at the AI for Education Summit. I want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to Amanda Bickerstaff and her team. Thank you so much for inviting me to share my moonshot idea. Let's jump right in. The name of my moonshot idea is called AI Dreams Hub, and I'm excited to share it a little bit more with you about it today. So I do AI literacy. I do it in informal settings. It's more for general audiences. And I notice that when I do my training, that the minority small business owners, college students, the various people I'm training, they're able to take what I have taught them about AI, immediately apply it, and see results, whether that's productivity in their jobs. I've gotten lots of testimonials about that, whether they're able to even start or create a new business or see more sales. The same thing does not happen in the K through 20 classroom. There are long timelines between when the students learn about technology in the classroom and between the economic benefits that they observe in their own lives from applying that knowledge in real life. What that looks like is you might be an elementary school teacher. You're teaching your students about artificial intelligence, what it is, how it works, what it can do, helping them with their work. They're in elementary school for 6 years, so they're not going to be going to the workforce anytime soon. They go on to middle school. And in the middle grades, they're learning more tools, they're learning more skills, how to use AI responsibly, how to use it to solve problems. And then that's 2 to 3 years, they move on to high school. They still haven't, done anything with the knowledge outside of creating projects. They may have started, some type of things within their communities. They end up going on to university. However, it's not until much later where they reap the economic rewards of all the AI or any other technology that they've learned about once they're in a job or career in the workforce. And if they started in kindergarten, that could be almost 20 years later, close to 20 years later, when they are reaping benefits from all of their training. What if there was a way to use artificial intelligence where students didn't have to wait? What if, just like the entrepreneurs and the employees that I'm working with, they could see results and they could see benefits and returns sooner? This is where we get to my moonshot idea. It's called AI Dreams Hub. And I love acronyms, so I made this one up and I'm kind of proud of it. And DREAMS stands for AI-driven roles for economic advancement of marginalized students. The people that I'm working with, I'm here in the United States, are mostly in Black communities, Latino, people with disabilities. I've been doing a lot of trainings for people who are over 65. So for our students, we want them to be able to have access not just to the training and the knowledge and the skills, but also seeing a return on that knowledge. Basically, what my moonshot does is it takes AI, marries it with using AI to complete job roles and tasks so that students can see near-term economic advancement. That means they are getting paid, they are seeing money come into their accounts, come into their families, because of what they are learning in the classroom. What does that look like? That looks like schools, faith-based organizations, community centers, other areas within a community being the Dream Hub site. So they will provide a lot of times they already have devices, they have infrastructure, it's a meeting place. They could also have staff, maybe even volunteers. So that's what they would provide. And then they would partner with businesses. Businesses are the ones who have the funding, they have the capital. they would actually pay for students to complete these different tasks. And these are tasks that they actually need done for the operations of their business. They also would be able to provide mentors for the students. And remember, this is outside of the traditional school day. This way, the students, they're not bound by the standards. They're able to have the time to tinker, to problem solve, figure things out, problem solving, multi-generational learning. And then, of course, we have motivated students who are showing up in these venues to do the work with these. And this is a recipe for students thriving. What they would be doing for these AI-driven roles are things that employers need done. Right now, 91% of employers, they want incoming employees to have experience with generative AI tools. And businesses are normally using AI in 3 areas right now. That's in communications, in content production, and in consumer experience. So our students would be using AI to create newsletters and graphics. These are things that are needed by companies to do their social media, to use AI to create chatbots that will be used by customers of these companies, as well as using AI to program apps and build websites. These are all real skills, but these are also things that companies need done and they're willing to pay for. They can also get into the using AI to create art, music, and videos for various startups and companies. And a very important skill I believe in is research. Teaching our students how to use research. This can be very beneficial for creating reports for these companies. Some students may even go on to build prompt libraries, prompt databases that can then be used, and they would be compensated for this. And as a result of all of this, learning all these skills, doing it for real world situations, some students may decide, I want to do this on my own, for myself. So we would be helping to launch a next generation of AI entrepreneurs. So the big takeaways for my Moonshot idea, AI Dreams Hub, is that this would create near-term economic rewards while it complements what's being done in the classroom. The students are getting the skills. Now they don't have to wait until they graduate from high school. They can now get paid now. It's also facilitating innovation in K through 20 education. A lot of times there's not that ability or time to innovate or go on ideas because of standards. There's testing, there's curricula and timelines that have to be followed in K through 12 and in higher education. But now these AI Dreams Hubs would allow them to basically be huge application centers for what they're learning in the classroom. This also is huge for workforce preparedness. As I said, 91% of employers want students having generative AI skills, and we would be making our students, especially those from marginalized communities, highly competitive in the workforce. Also, we're bringing about equity of opportunities. Right now, students who are more likely to be using AI are from more wealthier and affluent schools and areas. Now, because we're building these AI Dreams Hubs inside of marginalized communities, we're bringing it to them. They don't have to travel anywhere. So now they can take access of these opportunities. And finally, there will be huge community impact, especially economic impact. Right now, 333 million young people under the ages of 18 are living in extreme poverty around the world. So my AI Dreams Hub Moonshot idea would help to eliminate poverty in areas where it's most needed. I'd like to thank you very much for listening to my Moonshot idea. If you want to learn more about the work that I'm doing, you can go to blackunicorneducation.com. You can also follow me, keep up with what I'm doing on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, and then hope you enjoy the rest of the summit.